Kansas City Chiefs are favored by 7 points at home against the Washington Redskins for Monday Night Football in NFL Week 4. The total opened at 49.5 but is settled out at 48 points. So far, the Kansas City Chiefs cannot be stopped. Based on the odds in the betting market for Week 4, it looks like the host team on Monday night will chalk up another win. But don't count out the Washington Redskins just yet. The Redskins got off to a slow start at home against the Eagles in Week 1, but have won and covered both games since then. Washington will be an underdog for the 4th straight week in this one, but will be a favorite against San Francisco in Week 6. The under has been profitable for bettors in Redskins games so far. It has almost been business as usual for the Redskins, who actually have a more effective running game at this point without Sean McVay. Kirk Cousins has been solid with a 68% completion rate and a 5-to-1 touchdown interception ratio, but he hasn't had to go out and be a hero just yet. Last year, Cousins averaged 307.3 yards per game, pretty much out of necessity. With more help in the running game this year, he has only averaged 261.3 passing yards per game. He did cross 300 with a big performance on Sunday Night Football this past week against the Raiders. Chris Thompson has emerged as a premier player for Washington this season. He has 14 carries for 119 yards and leads the team with 231 receiving yards on 13 catches. Cousins has had some trouble developing a rapport with Terrell Pryor and Jordan Reed, and he has been banged up, so Thompson has been a very valuable asset on checkdowns. At some point, this will probably come back to haunt the Redskins, who missed Deshaun Jackson and Pierre Garcon. What we do make of the Washington Redskins defense is that stopping the run hasn't been an issue, but stopping the pass has been an issue until Oakland came into town and laid a huge egg with just 128 total yards of offense. Turnovers have been the name of the game both ways for Washington. They have 7 takeaways, which is great, but they also have 6 giveaways, which is not. Alex Smith doesn't make many mistakes, and that may put the Washington defense in a hole. Washington has gotten off the field on 3rd down and has done an excellent job on stuffing the run with just 3.2 yards per carry allowed. The Kansas City Chiefs are 3-0 straight up and against the spread to open the 2017 season. Some were expecting a slip-up from Andy Reid's bunch on the road in LA, but the Chargers were no match for the Chiefs in their 24-10 victory. That was the first under of the season for the Kansas City, while the Week 2 bettors saw the total fall very close to the number. The Kansas City offense has been thoroughly impressive thus far. The Chiefs are 3rd in points scored, 3rd in total yards, and have 7.1 yards per play to lead the NFL by a sizable margin. The Chiefs have taken some more shots down the field and have gotten some extremely effective rushing from Kareem Hunt. Hunt has averaged 8.5 yards per carry, and the Chiefs lead the league with 6.8 yards per pop. Alex Smith hasn't thrown a pick and has averaged 11.9 yards per catch from his receivers. This isn't the Andy Reid offense that we have come to expect, but Matt Nagy, who is just 39 years old, has this offense humming. The first-year OC was the quarterback's coach for the 4 previous years and was a quality control coach with Reid in Philadelphia. So far, it has paid big dividends, and the focus in the passing game has been on the 2 most dynamic players, Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. With the team's efficiency on offense and the fact that the Chiefs have 1 turnover through 3 games, it isn't a big surprise to see the defense has held the opposition in check. Despite winning field position battle, the Chiefs have still allowed points on nearly 31% of opposition drives, which ranks just 9th in the NFL. Kansas City is 12th in yards allowed per drive, so a couple of turnovers here or there could swing the balance a little bit. The loss of Eric Berry and the age of the Chiefs linebackers have to be a consideration down the line from a depth standpoint, so it would be wise to stay up to date on the Kansas City injury reports and look for where there are possible edges. For our pick and prediction, we'll lay the 7 points with Kansas City. Arrowhead Stadium on a Monday night is one of the few true home field advantages left in the NFL, and the Chiefs look to be at least 4 points better than Washington on a neutral field. The status of Jordan Reed is a big deal here. He can create mismatches with linebackers and safeties in coverage. That could be a weakness for Kansas City going forward if Reed is less than 100% and may not be as effective as he needs to be. Everybody knows that Kirk Cousins' home road splits, so until opposing defenses can adjust to the new strategy of the Chiefs, they should keep having success, and we expect to win here. Our prediction is for the Kansas City Chiefs at -7. For our pick and prediction on this game and every other game this week, and a wealth of free stats and information, check out bangthebook.com.